On today's video, we're going to be doing a cherry Dr. Pepper pulled pork. You heard that right. Let's get this going. Alright guys, so here's another video that I saw. It's a cherry Dr. Pepper pulled pork, and who doesn't like cherry Dr. Pepper? So here I have a bone-in pork shoulder butt. So we're going to use our barbecue rub, we're going to use Dr. Pepper, and as a binder, we're going to use the mustard. So first things first is we're going to go ahead and give it a nice cut in here. It doesn't have to be too deep. Turn it around. Look at that, nice and beautiful squares right there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and flip it and do add the binder and the seasoning on this side first. Now for the pulled pork, you do want to use a binder because you're gonna be using a lot of rub. It's a big piece of meat. All over this bad boy. So yeah, you do want to use heavy on your rub. Pat it down. Now let's go ahead and flip it back to where we did the cuts. And we're going to add some binder again. And let's make it rain. Now you guys can use any barbecue rub that you guys have in your house. Now let's go ahead and transfer it here. Having one of these right here, it makes it easy to transport. Love it. You can find these in Amazon. All right, so how are we going to cook this? So we have cherry wood pellets also. So cherry Dr. Pepper, cherry wood pellets. We're going to put our pit boss to 275. At the 3-hour mark, we're going to start spritzing it with Dr. Pepper. And then we'll go to our step 2. That being said, let's go ahead and fire up our pit boss. All right, our pit boss is at 275. Put this in there. We'll be back in 3 hours to start spritzing it with Dr. Pepper. All right, our pork is about to hit about 3 hours in there. So now we're gonna start spritzing it. So we're gonna take this, our cherry Dr. Pepper. Go ahead and put it in here. And we're going to be spritzing it every 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and start doing that. All right. We've been there for 3 hours. And it's looking good. Let's go ahead and spritz it. All right, we'll be back. All right, guys, we hit our stall at 165. Look at that. Let's go ahead and do the next round. Next step. Look at that. Oh. Alright guys, so here you have it. So we hit the stall at 165. So it was about 6 hours. So now we're going to transfer it over here. And we're going to go ahead and add the rest of this cherry Dr. Pepper. Add add all of this. And a little bit more rub on top. And we're going to cover it with foil wrap. We're not going to change the temperature on the grill. We're going to leave it at 275. We're going to go ahead and put this in there until it hits about 205 and it's probe tender. That being said, let's go ahead and add this back to the pit boss. All right, let's add this back in here. Let's put our probe. We'll be back. All right, we are done. These have been in here about 9.5 total hours. That's total hours. So now we're checking here for tenderness, and it goes in like butter. So that's another way to tell that these are done and they're ready to come out. So let's go ahead and let's finish this part. All right, guys, we are back, and I put another foil wrap on top because I had some holes on this one, so I want to make sure it all stayed in there. So I'll put another one in there after it was all done. But let's look at it. So it's been resting there for almost an hour. Man, that looks good. Oh, it wants to fall apart. Oh, smells so good. And so before we get into this, let's have a quick recap of what we did today. All right, so here you have it. Let's go ahead and see how this come apart. Look at that. Look at that bone just came right out. And it's just, oh my God. It looks so good. Just falls apart. You see it's nice and moist. So we're gonna go ahead and add more rub to this to give a flavor of the inside now. Look at that. That looks so good. Now, if you guys want, you can add a little bit of the juice in here. All right, so we are done with our cherry Dr. Pepper pulled pork on our Pit Boss. The smell that I'm getting from this, it smells really good. So this was 9.5 hours. That's how long the total process took. Now, a lot of you might say, well, what was the wait? All you need to worry about is the 2 steps. The beginning step, when you put it in the grill, you smoke it until it hits about 165. That's where it stalls. At 165 is when you'll take it out. And then once you wrap it and put it in there, once it hits 205, bring it out, let it rest for at least an hour, and you have it just like this. So I'm ready to try this. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Wow. Get some of those juices right there. Oh my God. This is probably the best pulled pork I have done so far. Oh, this is really good. This is a 10 out of 10. You definitely give this a try. I think you guys will really like it. Can't go wrong with cherry Dr. Pepper pulled pork on our Pit Boss. Man, nice smoky flavor. This is perfect. So like I said, 10 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think about this. It's going to be a hit. So make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.